What do you think or what comes to mind ukisikia Come Clean podcast?
First of all, that name is very scary when you tell people come clean, because now it means what comes to mind first of all is me getting out of the mask that I hide to protect myself. But also looking at this from a positive point, it is telling your story without shame, without fear. I think for me, coming clean is healing with a lot of honesty. That is what comes to mind when I think about coming clean.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. Welcome to Come Clean podcast. My name is Leon Mulaha and I'm glad you're watching from wherever you are. Today, I have a guest with me and today we'll be talking about how our mindset shapes our healing, self-worth and everyday choices. So with me, I have a lovely guest. She will introduce herself. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eunice Maina. Thank you for welcoming me here. We have really been planning this for quite a long time.
For the longest.
I'm so glad now we can be able to have a honest and good conversation. So as I said, my name is Eunice. I am a lot of things. One, I am a HR generalist. I do everything. I'm also a life coach. I'm also a counselor. A lot of things that probably we'll get to know more as we continue. But yes, thank you for having me.
You're welcome, HR. So before we dive into the question, so the name of this podcast is called Come Clean Podcast.
Nice.
And I will just want your view. What do you think or what comes to mind ukisikia Come Clean Podcast?
First of all, that name is very scary when you tell people come clean, because now it means what comes to mind first of all is me getting out of the mask that I hide to protect myself. But also looking at this from a positive point, it is telling your story without shame, without fear. I think for me, coming clean is healing with a lot of honesty. That is what comes to mind when I think about coming clean.
Wonderful, wonderful. And actually, what informed me having this idea was actually I was at home with my parents and we were thinking of having a name for the podcast. So kuna majina mingi nilikuwa nazo, I won't mention, but my mom actually ndo alikama up akasema, if you're going to interview guests, then you know, for them to be vulnerable or to talk about things that happen in life, aliambia, you know, why not try Come Clean?
Oh wow.
So and that's how it was birthed. So today this is our first episode and of course kuna inaitwaje ka uoga fulani but najua tutai-ace. So let's dive into the topic of the day. So the topic of the day, the topic of the day is how our mindset shapes our healing, self-worth, and everyday choices. And I would just want to ask you, what does the term mindset mean to you?
For me, mindsets are belief filters that we use to see the world or how we go through our circumstances. How do I choose to go through my hard moments? How do I choose to go through my happy moments? How do I choose to go through life, navigate relationships, navigate my job, navigate parenthood, marriage, all those things combined. So for me, a mindset are belief filters of how I see the world. That is what I think about mindsets.
Interesting. Belief
filters. They filter how we see a lot of things. For example, I can believe to see I am a winner, I am a conqueror, rather than seeing that I am a loser. So they are belief filters of how my mind views my everyday life.
That's strong. And I think just from understanding this, I feel like mindset really shapes or really informs even how you move, how you interact with other people. So I feel mindset really is a big thing. So so maybe just to ask you, what do you think was your mindset growing up, and now has it changed is it different from the way you were brought up to date? What mindset do you think you can say that you had?
First of all, because coming clean is the podcast name. Well,
exactly.
All of us have had, probably most of us have had a difficult growing up. And in an African society, this is how we have been conditioned to think. Especially me, coming from a firstborn family.
Oh, you're also a firstborn? Not mimi ni firstborn HR.
And a girl. Okay. Yeah. So it is a lot. But I grew up with what I think I call right now a fixed mindset. And by that, I mean, you believe that is who you are. If I grew up knowing that Eunice cannot do maths, that is the mindset that I have carried along through my life. For example, thinking, people that come from this certain society, they cannot go far. You cannot get married. You cannot have life. You cannot get love. You see, these are all things that have informed our mindset, even me, particularly growing up. And I can say right now is when I'm trying to change that mindset and maybe shift from fixed to growth, where now I tell myself I can learn, I can become better. Progress is slowly, it is consistent. I don't have to stay in my old ways. I don't have to stay stuck up, because I believe most people, or rather the generation previous before us,
or millennials.
I don't want to talk nidilata shida, but but I can say most of them, I've seen them having a fixed mindset. And that is what walitulea nayo. So akili zako zinajuanga this is the way. So if in your family you are supposed to be a doctor, there is no going back. You become a doctor or you become the lawyer. Ni hivo uende nayo. But now I am adjusting to the mindset of growth, where I believe I can become much more than what I was conditioned to be. So that is where I am right now.
And maybe just to bring you back. So it is safe to say, or it is really true to say that even how our parents raise us really plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset.
It
and
does.
Also how you view
and
also how you interact with people.
Yes, it does. Because while looking at my growth, or rather how I grew up, I came to realize there's a lot of mindsets that I had about a job, career, relationships, how I'm supposed to have friends. They condition who should and who should not be your friend. But then I'm realizing that should have not been the case, because there are things I could have done a lot way different if I had a different mentality. Our parents conditioned us to think, this is the way.
Certain way.
This is how you should be thinking. Hakuna could deviate from this path, And my mom used to say something, I remember till now, that, she used to quote this Bible verse that train a child in the way she should go. And when they grow up, they'll never deviate from it. But now I think we were never given a chance to actually explore a lot of things we could have done as children. And now it has influenced our mindset. That even when you grow up, even when you go to a workplace, hauwezi badilisha vile unafikiria. Simply because your mind is fixed. Kazi yako ni uingie kazi kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni, do your 9 to 5, then go home. Where is this person having the time to grow? Do they have the ability to think they have talents that they can explore? They have hobbies that probably they can turn into an income. You see, I always thought I had to grow up, go to school, finish high school, go to university, finish university, get a job. After finishing getting a job, get married, get kids. That is it. My life is done. That is wrong. Because there is more to Eunice than that process.
True.
So yes, our parents have influenced a lot of our mindsets.
And also, I think also in the African context, I might be wrong, but I feel like if you are a child who likes to question things, it really doesn't sit well.
No, it does not.
It also even happens in the workplace as well. If you are a person who tries to like mbona, they're like hapana, you're
an insider.
Wewe enda tu nayo tumesema hivi nani final. So I think the way you've said, mindset really plays a crucial role. So now I want to go to the other question. We'll now dive deeper, especially in awareness and identity. When did you realize your mindset was affecting your self-worth, you as a person?
Actually, let me say last year, I had I don't know, people call them identity crisis. And I was going through what we call imposter syndrome at the workplace, where I felt it wasn't, whatever I was doing was not enough. I was not worth for me doing that job. My skills were not enough. I am not qualified to be here. And so it's prompted me to ask a lot of questions. Why am I feeling that way? Why is it so hard? And so I realized that actually the mindset that I had growing up has influenced a lot. Because my career, most of the times, for some reason, a lot of people have said it requires a person who's old age, has a lot of experience for you to be in that office. So you see, my mind is conditioned to think simply because I'm young and I don't have experience, I don't deserve to be there. While forgetting, I have gone to school, I am qualified, I have the papers, my workmanship is very, very good.
You have the skills.
I have the skills. But now you see, because of the way my mindset has been conditioned to think, I felt I wasn't okay to be there.
Okay.
And so I had to question, and I realized the mindset that I had at that moment was not good. So what I did, actually through a friend of mine, ours, Evelyn, they were offering classes for counseling,
Okay.
and I took them. And so through counseling and coaching, then I've been able to start a journey where I'm able to change my mindset slowly by slowly. I cannot say it's perfect. It is something that I am working towards. Actually, when I was thinking about this topic, I thought, no, I'm not going to talk about this. Simply because it's not something that I have conquered. I've not gone through it. But then I thought, this is my experience. This is my truth. So I am living, this is my life. And I think a lot of people out there are afraid of speaking their truths. Speaking, saying, I'm struggling. This is where I am. This is my life. I don't feel, even if I am a doctor, even if I treat you, I don't know kama utapona because sijui, the imposter syndrome is hitting you very, very badly. And it is all in our minds. It is our mindset. So I discovered last year, and it's something I've been working through.
So it's still a work in progress.
It is a work in progress.
Oh
no, sijafika. Me, we are growing with the viewers as we go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just to ask you further, especially on how your mindset affected your self-worth. So growing up, did you ever experience rejection, loneliness, in any form? And did this shape your beliefs while you were younger?
Oh yes, I think I have. A lot of times, actually. I might not be able to narrow down to one experience, but I think I have on a lot of times. And one, I can say it's because for me, I never felt I fit in a lot of spaces or boxes. My mind thinks very different from a lot of people. Not bragging, but I find myself, for example, growing up, place nili grow up, hakukuwa na wase wengine age yangu. So they were either very old or very small. So unaona niko tu peke yangu. So that is loneliness that shapes your way, my way of thinking. And then that is how I think nilianza kuwa introvert. Because now sina watu wa kucheza naye, sina mtu wa kuongelesha. If I go kucheza na hao wengine wenye ni wadogo, they're like, wewe ni mtu mkubwa.
Unafanya nini na sisi hapa?
Unafanya nini na watoto wadogo? Or rather, huwezi enda ukae na wale wase wazima. So I have felt loneliness. I have been rejected. I have faced quite a lot of issues. And they really they have affected how I viewed myself and my self-worth. But now, I have come to understand that sometimes you don't have to fit in to be perfect. You don't have to. And you are okay just by yourself, because even a lot of people are struggling just like you.
Exactly.
Even the ones that probably have wamefit kwa hizo rende, haimaanishi pia they feel wamefit. Just that they cannot come and tell you, you know what, me, I don't feel I belong here. A lot of us, most of us actually don't fit in a lot of places because we are unique people.
Yeah.
We are layered, we are different. You might find somebody who's an introvert and they're extrovert also. Akipatana na group yenye wanaingiana ana flow nayo. But akipatana na wase wenye hajuani ata nini. So yes, rejection has been there and it has informed a lot of who I am as a person right now. But I am making very conscious decisions to understand if something triggers me, where is it coming from? Is it coming from the fact that I felt rejected? Is it coming from the fact that I felt loneliness? It is coming from the fact that probably I have been hurt before or disappointed. Then I am actually able to deal with the feeling. What I have learned is name what you're feeling at that particular moment. So I am honest with myself. I have very honest conversations without shame because I don't need to tell another person. So if today I have met with somebody and I have felt sad, I tell myself I felt sad. So I asking myself, why have I felt sad? It's because they did this and this. And then I remember, oh, something like that happened kitambo. So that is why it is triggering me right now. And then I'm able to work through it.
Yes. So you really have to make a conscious decision to do that.
Yeah.
And maybe just to bring you back, especially on this rejection. So did this affect your self-esteem as a young person then as a child?
It did. It did because you feel not worthy. You feel you have to work to gain people's affection. You have to work to gain people's love. People pleasing, saying no has become a problem. I cannot say no to save my life. So you find even in the workplace, you know umejaza kazi hivi, but somebody comes, unaweza nisaidia? Naweza kusaidia. You put yours aside, you start doing this one.
And do you think that is a firstborn problem? Because pia mimi,
to all of us, because another thing for firstborns, I would say, we felt we had to earn our love.
True.
You have to earn for people to appreciate you. You have to wash utensils for your siblings or for your parents to appreciate who you are. Even that's a problem I have till right now. I cannot be able to say no. And so these are things that have really affected me and probably others. Because I can put something on top of my head. Each and every time, probably I'm having friends or relationships, you know, I have to think I have to work extra hard for this person to just stay in my life. But that is a wrong mindset, because you're supposed to love me for Eunice. You're not supposed to love me because I cook for you, I clean, I don't ask for money, especially hapo kwa pesa sana. I don't ask for money, I don't do. That is wrong. That is a wrong mindset that I'm changing right now. And it affects your self-worth because you don't think Leon can love me for me. I have to work extra hard for me to earn your affection. And that is wrong.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. And now we want to move to the next thing, especially in mindset and pain, and just to be in that train of thought. So now that we understand that we have this mindset problem, and now you want to actually be self-aware, for lack of a better word. So how do we shift from survival mode to growth? Because we know growth is a gradual process. And I think you had mentioned that you deliberately took conscious effort to go through the classes that you said. So what do you think are some of the ways that we need to shift from survival mode to growth?
First of all, I think there are three things we need to define. We need to define what is survival. Then we need to define what is growth. And then we also need to define what is shifting. So for me, I would say survival is a reaction, something that we do for us to cope at that particular moment, because that is what our minds gives us first. If you find yourself, the house is on fire, you will think to save your life first. That is a reaction.
True.
Hautafikiria nilikuwa nimeacha sijui nini. No, your first thing is to move. So survival is reaction. After we have understood what is survival, then what is growth? I would say growth is intentionality for you to become better each and every day. So after you have understood survival is reacting, growth is the intentional steps that you take for you to become a better person. Then for me, shifting is that awareness to create a safe space for yourself and for you to become a better person daily, not for others, for yourself.
Okay.
To the point of, even if the world changes around you, you remain constant with understanding that I am safe as Eunice. I am safe in my mindset. I am safe in my job. I am safe in my marriage. I am safe in my relationships. That for me is what can inform the whole thing. Understand, if you have understood the three things, then you're able to know, when am I surviving, when am I growing, and then when am I shifting. Because ukielewa zote hautachanganya. Because most of the times what we do as human beings is we survive.
Most times,
in each and every situation we are trying to survive. We are not growing
because we are reacting to
exactly. You are reacting to each and every, you are always, as I was going through this process, I realized something, that most of the times we are always anticipating for something bad to happen. Even when you're in a good relationship, your mind is telling you, unajua mtaachana. You know this thing will end. You're not giving yourself time to enjoy what you have. Your mind is already surviving to brace for the impact of a heartbreak. So if we understand that we need to kutoka survival mode, tukuje growth, intentionality ya kujua siku hazifanani. The days are not the same. I loved, I lost. It's okay. I can grow, I can improve, I can become better. My mindset is on growth. The intentionality, consistency. Now there are days that are hard. There are days where you not feel like you don't, that growth nonsense is yours.
I know, by the
hiyo ni story zako. Mimi, I just want to stay in the house. And it's okay. In those days, give yourself grace to rest, to not think about all of that. Then start again. What we are saying, or what I'm saying, from a point of Eunice and what she has done, because most are the days where I have fallen, but I have also risen. My mind is always have that consistency where you're able to pick up your pieces. You are able to start. Last time, where was I? What did I do? What did I think? Can I move on again? Yes. I make that conscious decision to move on. It is a gradual process. It is not a destination. It will be a journey, because there are circumstances zitafanya urudi nyuma tena. Then what will you do? But if you have made a conscious decision to not survive but to grow, you will shift a lot of things. Your mind will always be aware, in as much as this is a difficult time, we are shifting, we are moving. Vile nilikuwa nafikiria jana, si vile nafikiria leo. Already kuna kitu nimejiongeza kwa moyo wangu. I have added something. Then that something will hold you for the next dark day. Hivo pole pole, you start pole pole, you realize, haya, things are changing, things are shifting.
And I think it's also, judging from the way you're saying, I think it is very okay for you to also grow to that extent. You also have to be, for lack of a better word, selfish. You know, you have to be you, mimi kwanza.
Yes.
Because kuna hiyo saying inasemanga, you can't pour from an empty
cup or eureka.
Exactly. So you have to be yourself full.
Exactly.
So that you are able to pour.
But also, you can also share, even when you're, how do I say, pouring onto yourself. Because sometimes there are people who, maybe like me, I find healing in helping others. So as I heal you, I am healing myself. So I cannot condition a person to think that till the day you're full or till the day you're whole is when you feel like your mindset has changed. No. Because one, you already have the awareness that I am from here and I'm moving to a journey to there. I can help somebody in here in my journey. My vulnerability and my story might inspire somebody to shift. How I see life, or how I used to see life, I don't have to be perfect for me to be comfortable in my skin. But I can give grace even as I become. Kwa sababu tumekuwa conditioned that only perfect people talk about their stories. Only celebs who have made it, you can bring them to your podcast. Only sijui, I don't know who self-made. They started from one bean or one rice. is when they're coming to tell us their stories. I think that is very wrong. We should give people the ability to be vulnerable in their journey, even a starting person, because one, they have the awareness already. I shall discover this is me and I want to move from here to there. And my knowledge is, for me to go there, I need this and this and this and this. And through that, healing is occurring, growth is occurring, and shifting is happening.
That's deep. On to the next thing, especially on reframing and now growth, because now we have changed our mindset from survival to growth. Now the question here is, what does healing help? What does healing your mindset look like in your daily life? Like healing, now you want to heal, so how, paint a picture. How does healing go and what does it take for one to heal? Because I believe healing ni process. Healing inaisha.
It does not end.
It takes time, yeah?
It takes a lot of time.
Okay.
I don't know for other people, but I will speak for myself. I am not a confrontation kind of person.
Really?
I hate confrontations.
And
my job does not make it any easier because now I don't want to shout. I don't want to make noise to people. I'm that laid back kind of person. But you see, most of us, we keep a lot of things in ourselves. For a person who's like me, you'll do something to me because I don't want to confront. Niweke kwa roho. Niweke. By the time I'm realizing, there are so many pain and hurt and disappointments zenye nimeweka kwa roho. You see, if that person decided to start healing, that is a journey of a lifetime.
For sure.
That does not end within. You cannot put a year ati vile tunaputingi our 2026 goals. This year I want to heal. Oh no. Because already life bado inaendelea and some other things are also adding on top.
True.
And they are triggering each and every emotion.
For sure.
Healing is a journey also.
It's a journey.
It is not a destination. It will look like up and downs. Some days you will be very high, some days you'll be very low. Other days they will look like you're not even healing. You will feel like everything can go to whatever. I don't feel like this is working. But for me, my healing and my reforming and my shifting daily look like through this learning, I got to get a good tool or framework. It is called the APR method.
Okay.
1A means that I am aware, and then I pause, and then I reform. My previous reaction mode, or how I used to think, was if something comes right now, I need to solve that problem there and then.
Hapo.
Na hapo ndio nina fail. Why? Because my emotions are very high. I am very irrational. I am not able to sit with that emotion and be able to know hii issue imetoka wapi. So right now, first of all, is for my mind to be aware what is happening. Eunice is sad, Eunice is stressed, or Eunice is happy. Okay? So we pause. Take a minute, sit with that feeling, ask yourself a lot of questions. After that, then reform my thinking. How I used to think before, kama ningekasirishwa na mtu, nijifiche, nisiongee, ninyamaze, nilie, but hakuna kitu nimesolve. Right now, you insult me or you do something, okay, I am aware, I am sad. How did that make me feel? Why did that person tell me that thing? Did it hurt me? Yes. Why? Because of this and this and this and this. How can we solve this? I will reform my thinking. I will decide if it is worth me confronting you, I will confront you. But if I feel it is not worth me confronting you, I've already made peace with myself about that situation. I let it go. So not always do I use this method because I still have a habit that I'm trying to change. But APR has helped me a lot. So I am aware, I pause, and then I reform. Yes.
Lovely. Hiyo nitaandika chini. APR. Now, of course, with this that you've learned through using APR, it's important for our viewers to understand the tools and takeaways after having this session. And maybe just to ask you, what is that one mindset shift that you really think that changed your life? that one mindset shift that you feel like that, by the way, it truly changed my life from this and now to this?
First of all, let me say I have a lot of first of alls. I don't know why.
So, ni sawa tu.
But
Ni sawa tu.
anyway, as I said, I am a firstborn, trying to navigate through life. I have a habit of people pleasing. So much. And so right now is when I am discovering, or I am teaching myself to put myself first.
Now it's not bad.
Now it is not bad. Sometimes you will call me, I will look at that phone and I will not pick. And I will not feel guilty about it. If I don't want to talk to anybody on that phone, I'm not going to talk to anyone. Even my mom. Then when I am ready, emotionally, I will call you back. Ulikuwa unataka kusema aje? Then we can be able to have a conversation.
True.
If I don't feel like waking up in the morning, going early to work, mimi nitalala.
Roho safi.
And then sasa niamke nijitayarishe na nini yangu niende kazini. Yes, when I feel my mind is okay to do that. I'm putting myself first before anybody
else.
I learned that most of the times what I used to do, I had to work hard to get people's affection. I need to earn your love. It is my actions that are keeping you around me. But I discovered apana, people want to be around you because they want to be around you, not because there's something that you give them. Otherwise, mtu mwenye anakaa kwa sababu kuna kitu unampatia, then that's not a true person, and they should not be in your life. So right now, Eunice deserves love because she's Eunice. You are attracted to me because I am Eunice, and I'm attracted to you because you are Leon.
Yeah, true.
There's nothing that you're doing that is keeping me around. No. I love you for who you are. Yeah. So that is a mindset shift that I have had, and I'm working on it. Every time I feel I am working towards getting
pleasing someone,
I drop very fast, very early in the morning.
Uko siko.
Nimeweka kando, nimeweka chini. Nina hold back kwa sababu if I do that, I'll never be able to stop myself. I'll always be giving, and I don't get anything in return. And then at the end of the day, I get rejected, I get disappointed because at some point people will feel you're too much. You're doing too much. You're always doing too much. So
it will catch up with
my
you.
mindset shift is that Eunice deserves love because she's Eunice. She deserves to have friends because she's Eunice. She deserves to have her own time like everybody else. If I decide I want to shift my career, it's because it's a decision I have made by myself. Now I don't have to think about other people. I have to think about me. It is time for my career to change. I don't want to think because my mom says you have to graduate from a HR officer, become a HR manager. Ukishamaliza kuwa HR manager, tafuta kazi ya cabinet secretary. Oh no. Now I need to think what is serving me. Yes.
And right what now is working for you.
Yeah.
And just to on that, following that, are there tools that you use to sort of quote unquote heal yourself? Like, do you journal? Do you pray about it? Like, what are some of the things that you've done for you to?
Saizi I'm using two things. While I'm still in this process, I have learned that healing and shifting a mindset can be rooted in faith and in spirituality. So most of the times, what I do is actually not pray. I talk to God a lot. It's a conversation, like real on conversation. You know what you already know what is going on in my heart. Either way, I'm still going to tell you, this is what is happening, nini, and I feel peace. But more what I do is journaling. I have taken that as I carry my book wherever I go with me, so that kitu yote nagonga kwa akili yangu, I am able to write it down. Also, I don't advise this to people out there. But because therapy is expensive, the government should do something about therapy. It is very, very expensive. So saizi tunatumia AI. When I feel something is very heavy, I am there ranting my emotions.
To ChatGPT.
And then I'm able to get insights and I'm able to actually resonate. Actually, this is what I'm feeling. Then I journal, I let it. So back nikisikia nimefeel vibaya sana, nimerudi chini, I cannot be able to think. I go through back my notes. And then I realize, this is something familiar. Kumbe nilitoka hapa. So now my spirit inarudi. Yeah. So I pray and I journal and a lot of
ChatGPT hiyo maneno. So gava wako wanasikia maneno.
Sure.
So now we are wrapping it up now to our final thoughts.
Yeah.
Now, if there's someone out there who feels stuck, because that is very normal, what will you tell them in this camera?
Oh, first of all, I am sorry that you're going through this moment. It is very, very hard, and especially if you're doing it alone. But I want to tell you, it is very possible to be unstuck. It is very possible for you to change your mindset. It is very possible for you to grow. You're not limited. You can make a conscious decision today to be your biggest supporter, that in each and every weakness you shall find grace. Because what we do most of the times is we beat ourselves down and we say we cannot do it. This is me, I cannot change, my life is in shambles. No, it is not. Give yourself grace today. Ask yourself, what is one small thing, what is one small act of love that I can do to myself that will change my mindset? Is it cooking a homemade meal? Is it me watching a movie or listening to a podcast? Give yourself that. Is it me going to sleep? Whatever it is that will work for you. And then now start a conscious decision to start changing your mindset. Learn, how do I cope? Do I survive or do I grow? What is my mechanism with dealing with problems? Slowly, you shall change and adjust. But most important of all, give yourself a lot of grace. Yes.
Hey, thank you HR.
Welcome.
Mmesikia HR vile amesema, and pia make sure mmesubscribe kwa Come Clean Podcast.
Yes.
Follow Come Clean Podcast on X, YouTube and all other platforms. Asanteni.
Bye.
Bye.